Breaking news. After Putin threatened retaliation over the controversial munitions package, the White House confirmed that cluster bombs are effective in the Ukrainian counteroffensive. According to early reports on the controversial use of U.S. cluster bombs, which scatter multiple bomblets, Russia is being forced to shake up its defensive formations. The United States has confirmed that the controversial cluster bombs it supplied have been used in Ukraine and are effective in their mission to attack Russian forces there. The United States' latest military aid package included the controversial munition, which disperses smaller explosives over a wide area. Despite being banned in over 100 countries, Ukraine has vowed to only use them to liberate our temporarily occupied territories from Russian forces. The White House announced that the counteroffensive by the Ukrainians against Russia was meeting with early success. John Kirby, the White House's national security spokesman, said as much on Thursday. They're making good use of them, and it shows in the changes they've made to their defensive formations and maneuvers compared to Russia's. I think that's enough for now. The move was part of a larger $1.2 billion package announced in July to aid Ukrainian forces in breaking through Russian front lines and replenishing dwindling ammunition supplies. However, they have been criticized because a rumored 2.35% dud rate, meaning that some of the bombs do not explode instantly and continue to pose a threat to civilians even after the conflict has ended. Because of this, they are frequently employed against troops stationed in trenches and fortified positions, making the surrounding area too hazardous to cross until it is properly cleared. Australia is one of more than 110 nations that have signed the Convention on Cluster Munitions, which outlaws the development, distribution, and retention of cluster munitions. If the United States' commitment is used against Russian forces, Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened retaliation with his own stockpile. On Moscow's state-run TV earlier this week, he said, "I want to note that in the Russian Federation there is a sufficient stockpile of different kinds of cluster bombs. We haven't put them to use yet. However, if they are used against us, we will not hesitate to retaliate." The Global Cluster Munition Monitor 2022 by Human Rights Watch, in contrast to Mr. Putin's claims, estimates that Russia has deployed cluster munitions across 10 regions in Ukraine. The mysterious initiative, given the codename Project 42 Inches by Tesla staff, has been keeping the public in the dark for well over a year. The board of directors at Tesla reportedly launched an investigation into whether or not Musk was using company funds for his glasshouse project, according to sources quoted by The Wall Street Journal. Employees are suspicious because the project is rumored to involve spending millions on expensive glass. Several limited liability companies with ties to Musk and Tesla executives have also purchased sizable tracts of land in the area. The location of the transparent structure is still being discussed, but it is expected to be built somewhere outside of Austin, Texas, with a view of Tesla's headquarters. One of the designs proposes a hexagonal shape with water views, while another is reminiscent of Apple's Fifth Avenue store in its boxy layout. Employees' worries after the massive glass order prompted an inquiry into possible waste of company resources. However, the results and current status of this investigation have not been made public as of yet.